Okay, chapter 5, we're going to learn about probability distributions of random variables, and I want to show you how to find the variance and standard deviation for a probability distribution. There are actually two formulas to find the variance, and that tells you about the spread of the probabilities, and then you would take the square root of the variance to find the standard deviation. I'm going to use formula 5(3) here with x squared times p of x, the sum of that minus the mean squared. And I'm doing this because on the homework I've noticed that it does expect you to use this formula 5(3) and you get a slightly different result with 5(2). So I want to give you an example for the variance. Take the square root for the standard deviation. Here we go. The first thing we need to do is find our mean. And we know that we're going to take our value of our variable. In this case, we're talking about the number of girls in 10 births. We could have 0 girls all the way up to 10 girls. And here's the probability of having 0 girls in 10. That's 5 thousandths. So we're going to multiply each value by its corresponding probability. Pull that down, and we should multiply in each row. And when we add up those probabilities, or those products, we'll get our mean. We need to square our mean, so that's what I've done down here. Went ahead and squared that mean. Okay, and now we need to find x squared times p of x. So that means I'm going to take the value of the variable and square it, and multiply that times the probability that corresponds. And if I pull that down, that should duplicate the math for each value. All the way down. Okay, and we need to, as this formula says, add up the x squared times p of x. So that's adding up this column. So we're going to add that column up, and we're going to get 28.4. After you add that column up, you're going to subtract off your mean squared to get your variance. So if you look at my variance here, I took my 28.4 and subtracted off my mean squared. And I got a variance for this probability distribution of 2.9. So the standard deviation will be the square root of the variance